Hi, my name is Aaron, and this is my show, Re-Education. And as I've said in the past, from time to time, I'm going to touch on the idea of the mass line. Now, for those of you who don't know, the mass line is basically a ground campaign that uses a small group of socialists to motivate a large group of the people, the masses in that community, to enact social change that will create fast, effective, and peaceful revolution. Now, the mass line, I have to stress, is not the revolution itself. It is a tool used to enact the revolution. It is kind of like a hammer that you would use to build a wooden structure. The wooden structure itself is the revolution. The hammer is just the tool. Every social movement needs a ground campaign, even Extinction Rebellion, which is probably the best social movement that we have at the moment that will help us be able to achieve environmental stability by the end of the next decade, doesn't have the ground campaign that it requires to be able to make a difference, to be able to get enough people involved and acting in that movement. You need to have that ground campaign. You need to have people in those communities going door to door and talking to their neighbors, their family, their friends, their coworkers, union members, everything about these ideas. If they're not being talked to, then it's just 5 or 6 individuals who happen to have heard about Extinction Rebellion and go run out and lay down on a fucking sheet of ice while a bunch of people are skating around them and hope that that's going to make a difference, and it won't. You need to have the ground campaign. You need to have something there. You need to have another structure that allows you to be able to motivate people to get into action. You need to have a ground campaign. You need to have those people out there knocking on doors, talking to people, and getting them motivated. If people in the community aren't motivated, they're not going to make a fucking difference. This is why things like DAPL had such a hard time, because they didn't have the ground campaign. Yes, it's important to have the activists there. Yes, it's important to make sure that there are people that are trying to stop it at the front lines. You have to have people at the front lines. That's 100% important. But you also have to get people to the front lines. You have to also find a way to get them there. And the only way that you can do that is through organizing, is through having a way, a method of actually getting people out there to do a thing. This is why I'm so frustrated, is that we have all of these great plans. We want to have worker cooperatives. We want to have a $15 minimum wage. We want to have socialized medicine. We want these things, but we don't have enough people out there to actually go and get them. You need the masses. What you need is you need a few crazy people to go out and actually make a difference. That's all you need, is about 5 or 6 crazy motherfuckers just like you who are willing to go knocking on doors, talking to their family, talking to their friends, going on Facebook, and actually, instead of wasting your time having stupid, pitiful arguments about nothing, you actually use that time to try to convince some people into making a bit of a difference. You don't have to make these people socialists. You don't even have to make these people liberals. You just have to make them a little bit angry. Guess what? They already are. They're already clamping at the bit to get out there and do something. I know this firsthand. I go out in my community all the time and try to do this plan, exactly what I'm talking about to you guys, all the time. And every time I have amazing results, because it is a fucking powder keg out there right now. It is full of people who want to take action and are too afraid or don't have the words to be able to do so. They want to be able to do something, and you are the one that can explain to them how they can. So if you want to do that, fantastic. Then that would be at least making a difference. It would be making some sort of change. But until we actually start doing that, until we actually have people going out there and making a difference personally, by themselves, then we're not going to have any change. We're just going to continue to sit here waiting for a hero, hoping for somebody to save us. You are the only one. You are the only one. You are the only one that can save you. At least that's the way I look at it. My name is Aaron. This is my show, Re-Education. Thanks for watching.